Hello, my name is David from Sports on the Vlog, and there's another episode of Summary of Sports Weekend. In today's video, we will be mainly focused on the biggest disappointments of this weekend and the biggest surprises of the weekend. West Ham Arsenal draw 2-2. It was one of the biggest disappointments of this weekend, and here is some of the reasons. One of the reasons is that they were at least 2-0 at some point, and also during the match they missed penalty. They cannot make such mistakes as this game if they were thinking about Premier League title, especially that there is a match ahead against them. If they're gonna lose to City, then they can forget about the championship. Also, they needed a win, as Manchester City is catching up to them, and because of the draw, they only have 4 points lead with one more game than them. Who scored for Arsenal are Gabriel Jesus at 7 minutes and Martin Odegaard at 10th. In terms of West Ham, Brahma scored at 33rd minute from penalty and Bowen scored at 54th minute. Union Berlin-Bochum draw 1-1. This match is supposed to be the easy win for Union Berlin, and it's supposed to be the win which helps them to maintain the third position in the league. Although they didn't manage to win, and it was a big disappointment. Players who scored in the game are Janorovic in 45th minute for Union Berlin and Stoger in 55th minute from penalty for Bochum. With the current situation in the table, Union Berlin needed a win to maintain third position in the league. That draw didn't help them at all, as they only have 1 point lead to the fourth RB Lipsk. And if they're thinking about the spot in the Champions League, they need to win this kind of games, although they maintain third position, but with this kind of performances, we don't know for how long. Sassuolo Juventus 1-0 for Sassuolo. Players who scored in the game are Defra in 64th minute for Sassuolo. That was for me a big disappointment from Juve, as they needed to win that game because they are fighting for international tournaments and their current position in the league do not guarantee them that. At this moment, they're losing 5 points to 6th position, and that win could help them to get closer to them. The current form of Juventus, it's not helping them at all. And those 50 points which they lost because of the financial fair play, they could actually help them a lot right now. Although I'm still thinking and believing that Juventus is gonna finish at 6th position and they're gonna play in any international cups next season. Thank you for the watching and see you next time.